My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Monster Train 2. Time to head again into the Dimensional Portal, doing the Revenge of the Collectors. Collectors have come back with a vengeance to collect your soul. Covenant rank 1, we've got Pyreborn as our lead, Stygian Guard as our follower, the Brodo Heartcage as our Pyre, and we've got the Mutators, Skull Collectors. Collectors no longer retreat and have increased stats. I don't know exactly how increased. We'll see. Return on investment, spawn an additional collector in battles that already have a collector. And then shields up. Enemy units enter with damage shield. So I'm gonna need to find a way to get rid of those damage shield and nuke those collectors in the backline. But if I do, great rewards await us. And of course we've got Phoenix as well, so we are very greedy. So Returnus of Entropy. What's your harsh unit again? Do you silence? Yeah, I think you silence. Snotty Whelp has the ability to Gelly Sneeze, deal 1 damage, then apply Pyre Gel 12 rather to a front friendly unit. Enemy unit, rather. Good lord. 2 copies of Mollusk Mage in the base deck. Look at him, cute little guy. 1 Ember 1 size, conduit 10, and Hothead, 2 Ember 2 size, ability Fire Breathing. Every 2 turns, you can use this ability to deal this unit's attack to enemy units twice. Foregone Powers and Fire Starters in the base deck. Those Fire Starters are going to be really useful. So's Hothead. Heck, I might even want to go with the, like, do AoE damage Phoenix line as well. Volatile Gauge. No. Most of my deck is very low cost. I don't want to take that right now. I'm just going to have a 50% chance to remove all buff effects from enemies when they enter the train, which is going to remove a lot of damage shields. That's definitely a better choice. Golden Crown, Conjure to gain 1 Dragon Horde. Yep. The greedier I can get, the more powerful I can get in between fights. Also, we're starting to use the train that I unlocked, the designs I unlocked from completing 10 dimensional challenges. I'll eventually only have 1 of these, but I wanted to see it on every floor to start with. This is the Rock and Roll Heaven layout. Do I want Lord Phoenix and Hothead on the same floor, or do I want to spread those? I think I might actually spread them. I mean, being able to Gelly Sneeze would be nice as well, though. Skull Collector has 1041 for a stat line. Woof. Thankfully, it looks like it got purged. No additional shielding for thee. 7 additional Fire Gel. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to change those breakpoints. That'll have to do. Hothead takes out the damage shield and health on that bottom line as well. Nice. I'm purging that damage shield. Ugh. Oh no. I'm gonna lose Gelly? I'm gonna lose Lord Phoenix? Without getting you to cast your second Dragon Sword? That's a real nightmare. Drop a Mollusk Mage on this line so that I can just guarantee that I get the additional 50. Kelly sneeze him! Fire! 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 I'm writing to inform you of a fire! To whom it may concern. Perfect. So we missed out on one Dragon Sword over the course of that, but we got all the money. Fireball. 2 Ember Explosive. Deal 20 damage. All excess damage is applied to each enemy unit. Yep. It's some access to AoE. I would obviously really like, is it called Flicker? It's like 0 Ember, deal 1 damage to all enemy units. Flash Freeze, deals 3 damage, and then apply Frostbite 8, another good way to deal direct damage to a unit. Crypt Builder and Cuddle Hex. Cuddle Hex freezing a card in hand at the end of the turn is not bad. But, especially with the foregone powers, I'm most often not capable of leaving an additional card in my hand. We'll save the loot. Merchant of Magic Pireborn. Merchant of Steel Pireborn. Yeah, I am more interested in getting a Pireborn unit right now. We've got Smart Stone here and available. Ooh, who wants to be Smargin in charge? Magma Cultist, 2 Ember 1 size, incant, apply Biogel 1 to enemy units. All I need to do is give you the equipment that also deals damage to it. And Greed Dragon, summon, gain 10/10 for each Dragon Horde. I'm not going to be hoarding before going into fights. I will be exploiting it constantly. I'm definitely taking Magma Cultist there. I also think you should get Incant Armor 2. Or maybe even Incant Armor 2 for the Hothead. No. Incant Armor 2 on Magma Cultist. And then Hothead, I think you are a great target for Smart Stone right now. $20 additional health with the Magma Cultists. Possible. It's not a bad idea, actually. Let's just make sure you don't die. You're a good unit. I'd like to keep you around. Enemies enter with Titan Skin 1. It's not that annoying, but it is a little, certainly. Oh, I didn't even think about this, but this gives me the ability to summon all of you on the same floor. That's so cool. Definitely using Lord Phoenix's ability. And then it doesn't matter if an Anomalous Acolyte is trying to ascend through the ranks. I guess, except in that it defends a Skull Collector. Start fire starting you, though. Hothead. Let me clear that line a little bit, buddy. 20 damage 2 times to all enemies there. Gelly Sneeze. Frostbite for the top line as well. We got out 50. If I Gelly Sneeze on the top line, boom, that's done. Then I'm looking for as many incants as I can get on the bottom line first. And I can get 2, no matter what. We'll Hothead our way. Actually, no. Lord Phoenix first. Then Hothead. I can't believe I didn't even think about the fact that Magma Cultist is one size, so Smart Stoning the Hothead gave us the ability to put it on the floor with Kalinia to Lord Phoenix. So good! Now I just need a good spell for actually gaining some additional Dragon Horde in the middle of the fight, because I'm not okay with only getting 2 Dragon Horde in a fight. That's not greedy enough for me. Flicker! I was looking for you! 0 Ember, deal 1 damage to enemy units. Thank you. Great way to remove damage shields. Flash Freeze, already got a copy. Morse Mage, already got a couple of copies. Couple of cute copies of that one. And Helical Crystallis. Deal 35 damage to the front enemy unit twice. Nice and versatile, does some good damage for us. Save that again. I really only want to loot it when it gets above 6. So that I can get, or 6 and above rather. So that I'm getting a minor artifact as well as a random artifact. 8 is obviously ideal, so I can select them, but I would loot 6. Merchant Magic with a Pyreborn banner. A Pyreborn unit on another floor like a Guildmonger that's constantly dying would be lovely. There are certainly good upgrades for spells. Flicker could just take some additional magic power very easily. You could also become Holdover. I would happily have a Flicker every single turn. When the enemies come in with damage shield by default, Flicker every turn is incredible. Spell Chain, you say? So consume removal available. 10 magic power. I mean, that one goes on Flicker first. We just do that. The fire starters are unlikely to ever get cut from the deck. Same with Pyreball. I think Spell Chain Flicker, honestly, I think that's incredible. Especially with the Magma Cultist giving incant gain Pyregel 1 on enemies. Let's lower the cost of... I just want to be able to play all of my spells very easily. Firestarter is... no, let's just do Pyreball first. I could reroll here and then buy one of the more expensive stones. Oh. Pyreblooded. 2 Ember. Ability Empower. Cooldown 3. Gain damage equal to the Pyregel stacks on all units. I'm gonna slot that bad boy on the top line, give him a defender. It's all units. All units. All. That means every unit on every floor. All. Right? Right? Wait, hang on. No, it doesn't necessarily. To enemy. Nope. All units. Oh, but that could mean enemy and allied units. It doesn't have to mean on every floor. Damn it. Because the problem is obviously that it wants to now be on the same line as all of the other ones that I have. Double stack? It's not a good upgrade for any of these. I'm going to take -2 cost consume the Helical Crystallis. And I'm going to give 20 additional magic power and consume to one of the fire starters. Rare Awokened, Hellhorned, or Underlegion draft pick. The reason I can't take Underlegion is because so much of it has to do with the Underlegion clan. Not many of them are versatile cards. Hellhorned, a lot of those are related to armor, rage, things like that. Awoken, a lot of them related to health, some of them related to card draw. I think I'm going to go to Awoken. I mean, sue me. What are you going to do? Not click it? Would have been nice to have that when I was capable of removing Consume from a card, but alas. I couldn't have known that I wanted to get the spell first, rather than upgrade a spell and then go there and possibly dupe it. There is only one duping event, but there's also a lot of events that overstack additional gems on cards. So if I double upgrade a spell and then go to the event and it offers me an upgrade for a spell, I can triple stack that. I can put another upgrade slot onto a card that otherwise wouldn't have one. So it's because there are so many upgrades as well as dupes, or rather upgrades as well as one source of duping available in the events, that I pretty much always lean towards getting the powerful card first, then going to the event, rather than the inverse. Lord Phoenix on the boss. Head gets us straight through him. I mean, I want to Gelly Sneeze at him. But I think more impactful than that is just click card. I can't foregone power and just risk discarding the Awoken Rail Spike, unfortunately. Ooh. Love to see Fire Blooded with a different stat line there. Oh, I don't want to Siphon on your floor either if I can avoid it. I'll kill that unit with spells next turn. One down. Getting a decent amount of Pyogel on the boss. I think I might actually want to focus almost exclusively on doing that, though. We'll use Hothead to clear up the summons as well when you come in. If you had summons, I would use that to clear them up, I mean, is what I mean. That's what I mean. Gelly Sneeze! Get him. We're off. We're exactly one short of getting the additional horde I wanted. That's fine. It means I'll have 8 Dragon Horde the next time I go to loot them, but still. Bleh. Death Roar. Transfer all Pyogel on this floor to a certain unit and then deal damage, 5 damage 5 times. It's not bad. It leans in the direction of the things I want to do. It's just, it's a lot of, it's a big amount of damage for a single unit that I likely don't super care about. Double the amount of Pyogel on a single unit seems much more impactful. Literally just double the Pyogel on a single boss and be like, cool, did it. Because this might transfer very little Pyogel for us. Also worth noting, there's Gift for a Guard, 3 Ember, draw 3 spells, apply Consume, plus 30 magic power and 0 Ember. I will note, if a spell already says it can't be consumed, that won't allow it to consume. I think Superheated makes more sense, especially considering I want to get Pyre Blooded. Ridiculously powerful. Well, hello, Pyre Blooded. As much as I do, like, getting another one of you is not good. Getting someone to defend you is very good. I think I could also make an argument for additional capacity here, so that I can get Pyre Blooded on the bottom line, and then I have a damage scaler down there. Honestly, I do need a damage scaler down there. God, do I do Heaven's Light just so that I can use Pyre Blooded? Whatever. Who's gonna punish me? Merchant of Steel with the Stygian banner. I mean, Pyre Blood cares about multi-strike, but that's about it. Pyre Blood cares about multi-strike, and the Titan Sentry cares about some stuff, but... honestly, right now, I just want Titan Sentry as my defense on the bottom line. If I can Smudge Stone the Titan Sentry, then I would be able to play everyone on the bottom line, including Titan Sentry as my defense. So Stygian banner there. Happen in the future. No, I want the Merchant of Magic in the next area. Alright, I'm going to take an early Merchant of Trinkets. Golden Crown 2, give me some money! After deployment phase, summon a random unit from your deck on each floor. I don't have a lot of control over being able to replay where Pyre Blooded is. So a lot of the time, that's just going to be bad for us, unfortunately. Playing a spell on a floor deals 2 damage to a random enemy. That's pretty good when I'm doing Pyre Gel, because that 2 damage is amplified a lot. Oh ho ho ho! Alright, who's getting stupidly powerful? Savage Skin, give 5 Titan Skin to a single unit, preventing 5 damage from every individual instance. Ooh. Savage Heart's pretty sick as well. Rage 5, on Revenge, permanently gain Rage 1. Now, that's, like, yeah, sure, that's kind of fine for the Titan Sentry. But you know who it's busted as hell for? Hothead, who will have a ridiculous amount of rage, and as a result, be able to just completely eviscerate every line whenever it casts its ability. So once every 2 turns, just kill everything. Only problem is, after that, I have to find a way to support Hothead's health, which I'm currently not very good at doing. Alternatively, of course, I could use Titan Skin. I will say the deployable Savage Shackles are going to be an annoyance. That's actually going to, like, even when I get the Ember, I'm not going to be able to play Pyre Blooded on the first turn now. But that's okay. I don't have that much Pyre Gel to care about on that turn, I guess. I'm going to go with my heart. Hothead, get mad. Get real mad. Saving some additional money for a Merchant of Magic in the next area as well as removal. Sounds good to me. Start battle, enemy in superior each floor. That's completely fine, because not only do I have Flicker and Hot-Headed, etc. And I suppose I probably want to Hot-Head the second floor now instead. I also have Titan Sentry. I think that's the setup I have to start with now. No, in case you're wondering, I did not think about the fact that a lot of them were going to have damage shield coming into the field. How'd you guess? Spear Steward up on top line. Helps us project a little more damage. Spear Steward, Firestar. Well, actually, hang on. No. We can take out the final two. It's Firestarter to you. Wait. I wasn't thinking about the fact that we cast 2 damage on the top line when we use a spell. So I want to use as many spells as possible then on that top line. I think I accidentally just RNG manipped instead. Flicker is good for that top floor, but then we also give enough corruption to the Titan Sentry that it ends up dying. So I just cast 1 Flicker on that floor, I think. Then Snotty Whelp on this line for defending. Firestarter sets up for another Flicker into Flash Freeze. Perfect. Oh my god, Skull Collector. 83 health? How dare you? So Fire-Blooded would be 12 stacks. I'm using this for research. So if Fire-Blooded gives 12 damage, or gains 12 damage, it's only on its same floor. If it's 14, it's on every floor. It's 12. Okay. Which obviously makes Fire-Blooded considerably worse here. Oh, both of those minions, both of my minions would go down in response to that. Get him, hothead! What do I even do against the bosses? I'm actually pretty weak. So be it, I can double the Biogel on a unit. Hello, Corin. I think my best play right now is Fire-Blooded on the bottom line, Foregone Power, hoping that it discarded the other one. It didn't. Up Fire-Blooded's damage. God. Corin, you're going to be a nightmare for us. I need additional health. I just don't have it anywhere. superheated to double your Pyogel from 1 to 2? I suspect not. God. 11. I'd be able to take 8 hits from you. 8 hits back with 77 is between your Frostbite and Pyogel, hopefully enough to kill you. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to restart here. It's enough. We need health. Not Py health, we need health. Use cooldown by X and apply 2x Avarice. Mind Cage. Resolve to reduce cooldown by 1. I have to take Mind Cage here because Mind Cage on Hothead is the ability to use the ability every turn, which is the huge AoE sweep. Glacial Seal. Apply Frostbite 2 to enemy units. Honestly, Ice Storm, 1 damage to enemy units 5 times. Incredible when they have a bunch of thing on them. Whelps apply Pyogel 3 on Spike. I don't really do that. Dragons and Whelps have 8 additional damage. My Hothead's a dragon. Oh, so's my Magma Cultist. And my Pyre Blooded. Sizzling Firecracker. Spells deal 3 additional damage for each upgrade on their card. Admittedly, pretty good for us. And it's only going to get better. But hopefully I get that later. Actually, no, I do care about my spells more than I think. 50% chance to apply Spell Weakness 1 as an enemy enters your train. That's pretty good. Thank you, Tethys, for the scale. God, I really want to go to that Merchant of Trinkets. Gah. Sucks not to be able to. Spell Chain. I mean, Spell Chain Ice Storm's pretty good as well for an absurd amount of damage to an enemy. I'm going to get Permafrost on Superheated, so I have it when I need it. Plus 10 magic power on another one of the fire starters. Maybe Pieball. Pieball, I think I prefer. Reroll here. -2 cost consume. Reroll here. Intrinsic and Holdover. Those are huge. I mean, Intrinsic can -1 cost on Awoken Rail Spike so that I can try and draw as early as possible, get those cards cycling through the deck as early as possible. Huge. Intrinsic and -1 cost on Ice Storm, that's a lot of spells. Let's give Holdover to the Ice Storm. Plus 20 for another one of the fire starters. I'm happy to burn the fire starters out of the deck after the first play. Oh, damn it. Odie's Totem, 1 additional energy per turn, -3 Deployment Ember. I can't take -3 Deployment Ember, it'll kill me. Sparkling Catalyst, though, when a unit without Pyogel gains 6 additional stacks. That's huge. As for removals here, I currently do play my Stewards and stuff like that. I don't really want to, frankly. These Foregone Powers, I need to reduce the density of them in the deck. So I'll remove one of them, remove a Spear Steward. And then next area, we've got Merchant of Steel. Yeah, that's probably our play. Oh, no, but Merchant of Arms has money. Removal. Removal is consistency in the deck. That's kind of like adding good cards. But also it gives me the ability to give Mind Cage Deploy, which is incredibly important for Hothead. Front non-boss enemy unit of each wave gets the Rianamate. I do not mind. Like, right now I kind of want to put the Titan Sentry there, but I don't do that anymore because of the Revenge trigger. I don't need your rage to get too high. I just need it to be enough to kill a line. And this is 100 damage to all enemy units. That's enough. Oh, hell yeah. Purge them both immediately. Get him! Now I can cast spells on this field! Oh, hell yeah! Broken Railspike hit the Savage Shackles. They're gone now. We just get some nice zero-cost spells. Although I guess without any incantrix on field, no benefit in playing them. Hell yeah. Flick is so powerful. Hothead just ready to eviscerate the entire enemy line. Throw another Mollusk Mage up on this, and honestly, I'm gonna hit you with Ice Storm immediately. Killing the enemies, then Ice Storm on this line as well? Or should I Snotty Whelp Gelly Sneeze? I actually like Snotty Whelp Gelly Sneeze. Yeah, that'll get him. That'll show him what's what. Oh, hell yes. Snotty Whelp. Fire-blooded. Now, I'm gonna Snotty Whelp first. Then I'm gonna give you all some Pyre-Gel. Then Fire-blooded. Gain damage equal to all the Pyre-Gel on the floor. 62 additional damage, love to see it. Then Hothead. Kill all of the enemies. Because they all have that Pyre-Gel. Nice, it finally feels like this floor is accomplishing something. I'm gonna start with Hothead, and this is so that I can get my Pyre-Gel on the right unit. Oh no, I wanted to super eat you. That's okay, I don't need to. I can literally just cast all of the rest of our damage at you. And we still maxed out the amount of revenge triggers we could have gotten on our front. Oh, okay, this is probably worse at this point. Fanning the Flame, explosive, deal 3 damage to a random enemy unit. Slay, increase the damage of this by 3 permanently. However, if this hits someone with like 100 Pyre-Gel on them, 103 damage. And now it's explosive. Let's also make it rain, deal 5 damage to enemy units, spend 5 coin, and repeat this card's effect up to 3 more times. Give me Fanning the Flame. Guardian Stone. Incant to apply armor 1 to all units. Pretty good for the bottom line. A little bit more health support down there. Not gonna go astray. We'll save that. I'm not as greedy as I want to be. Unfortunately, I think I'm probably a bit too late to get as greedy as I want to be as well. Oh, wow. I will take a second Mind Cage. I'll even note that Hothead would really benefit from Overgrowth Carapace. So, like, I could have an Overgrowth Carapace Mind Cage, merge those two together, your equipment, because, oh no, but then I can't max out the bottom floor, and I want to do that from time to time. I should probably reroll looking for a room here, if anything. Alternatively, I could just play Overgrowth Carapace on another floor on another minion. It is really good. No. Equalizing rings. Damage and health are equal. Not especially good. Sacrificial Chamber. Do I have a room on the bottom line? I do not believe I do, but that is where a lot of units die, so give me money when those units die, please. Swiftsteel Dagger to enchant a unit with Quick, so it attacks before the enemies. That's also pretty good to go on the Fire-Blooded, basically. Anyone that does good damage. Removals. Are going to be another Spear Steward, another Shield Steward at this point. As much as I want to remove more cards from the deck, I want to just have enough money to go stupid mode at another Merchant of Magic. So I'm not only going to remove maybe one card, 2 cards here. Two cards. Let's head into our Cael fight. You're looking to give vampirism and damage to your friends. I'm looking to take their lives away. What a pair we make. As much as I didn't want to have to go energy here, I suspect I now have to go energy. Without an incant trigger on the bottom line, we start with a Woken Rail Spike, ideally. Nice. Sacrificial Chamber. Damage equal to this unit's attack, and then Pyogel forward to all enemy units. I think Flash Freeze is a good way to open here. Get him, Hothead. You've absolutely eviscerated him. Now I'll use Mollusk Mage as a chump block defender. And then just throw even more Pyogel and Ice Storm and Ice Storm. Also, Ice Storm, thankfully, has had its cost lowered permanently this battle, courtesy of the Awoken Rail Spike, so it's just going to come back into hand at low cost constantly. I kind of want to just throw the Snotty Whelp on the top line in order to Gelly Sneeze for another 12. A thing I suspect I do. God, that bottom line is so good. Get Gelly's Nest. You did 31 damage 5 times, 31 damage 5 times. And a little bit of additional damage from the Token of the Trader, if you don't mind. Magma Cultist and Guardian Stone. We have our bottom line set up. Good God. I want as many fights to resolve on the bottom line as possible, so I'm not gonna immediately kill Cael, because the longer the fight goes, the more Dragon Sword I get. But I could kill you. I could absolutely just hit you with the Ice Storm twice and Flicker twice after a Mollusk Mage on this floor, and you'll die. Unfortunately, so will the run. Well, not the run, sorry. So will the turn. Got him. Oh, I don't even really feel comfortable having you on the bottom line anymore. You feel too vulnerable. Yep, that's a lot of damage. Again, I'm intentionally going to hold off on doing any more damage to you because I don't want to end the run. There you go. A unit that you can kill on another floor is exactly what you want. Banning the flame as well. I mean, it's not going to kill a unit unless it hits Axe Thrower twice. Okay, now I'll try it. It missed. Thank you for now splitting your attention to the other one. Oh, right, it's on resolve, it lowers it. Of course. Sadly, I'll be one away from getting the Dragon Sword number that I really wanted here. I'll accept 6. I would have preferred 7, so I get to make a selection, though. Good lord, it was spells that got him. I mean, it's the big draw, it's the big funny draw spell, right? Deep Offering, 2 Ember consumed, discard your hand. You ignore that, you just play this at the end of the turn, draw 5. Harness the Titan. 10 magic power to your spells in hand. Honestly, 10 magic power to spells in hand is not bad, but I also do not need it. Give me the draw, please. Especially considering I am now going to take a Hell's Flame, I think. God, I'm so sad about that. Loot. When you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown by 1. I like that, but I don't do that. Because I got so much... Yeah, I don't do that commonly enough to really be able to... But I could use it to push. It's important because I could use it to push with Dragon Sword, so it gives me other things. I'm taking it. Oh, units get an extra upgrade slot. Cool, Firestone Housing, thank you. $100% has to be Merchant Magic, no way around that. Double stack and Spell Chain. -1 for Fanning the Flames, easy. And I think I could Spell Chain you as well. But I think Spell Chain on Deep Offering is also pretty good. It really depends. I'm gonna Spell Chain the Fanning Flame, actually. Plus 10 magic power on... I mean, if I get Consume removal, I'm putting it on Deep Offering, so Helical Crystallis, you can take the 10. I don't think double stacking a Frostbite spell is good, especially considering I'm probably going to remove all the Frostbites. -1 cost Intrinsic. That's the ability to draw past a Working Rail Spike on that first turn. Not good. God, Holdover is available as well. Damn it. It's Consume Remove that I needed more than anything else there. I'm at a -1 intrinsic, the deep. No, because I spend X cost on Awoken Railspike, so unless this is 0, I'm not going to be playing it in the first turn. I'd have to get energy in the middle of my turn to really support it. Oh. Could this be relevant? Morsel unit, no. Burnout, no. I'll take Spike of the Hellhorn for 3x rage and 3x armor on a unit. Double stack isn't still on offer though. Yeah, I already went away from that, unfortunately. I can -1 cost intrinsic superheated literally just a draw it into the opening hand. It removes a draw from my deck because I get it in my opening hand for free rather than having to draw it. Sorry, let me make this clear. I draw 5 cards a turn. On my very first turn, I will draw 5 cards and then it will add the intrinsic cards to hand. So they have literally, like, they literally remove the draw cost, at least in the first cycle. When a unit gains Biogel, it gains +1 stacks from Pyromaniac would be funny, but maxing out my Dragon Horde every single fight is funnier. So this will be Misshapen Fiends. Titan Sentry. I have to have hotheads available every turn. Those are some strange looking Misshapen Fiends. Only 1 unit even left on the top line, and as long as I cast a spell up there, even that unit won't survive. Ooh, Fireball! It's really good for doing some overload damage on that midline. That one's dead. Do I want to keep that alive? No, not really relevant. 14 additional damage on this floor that I can stop by giving out 1 armor. Unfortunately, I discarded my frozen card, but I did want to play as many spells as I possibly could there. It's just fishing for Token of the Trader to kill the enemy. Magma Cult is definitely on the bottom line as well. Go Snubby Welt to Gelly Sneeze the top, and then see if I can fan the flame successfully. I could not. Oops. Ice Storm's very nice. Sadly, I don't even do enough damage to take out the Bad Gladiator, but that's okay. That's not going to be the case for long. Removed all the damage shields. So I'm basically sending 1 kinda weak unit up each turn. I should do my AoE damage from Hothead first, so I don't just have Ice Storm constantly hitting a target that would have already died otherwise. Hey! Got the Sacrificial Chamber finally. Quick is not actually for any of my units at the moment. I'm going to have Lord Phoenix hit himself, so at the end of this turn, you'll lower your cooldown by 1, and then you'll conjure as well, so I'll have you capable of getting us to 8 Dragon Horde next turn. As for that guy... Big hothead. Double your pyre. And I'll throw a bunch of spells at you. I don't care how many spikes you have. It's the Pyre Gel and Frostbite numbers I care about. Also, that's just 10 gold every time one of my units dies on that floor. Got him. Oh, that Ice Storm is so evil. Another Sacrificial Chamber, Greed, and Fanning the Flame. I think I'm far past needing those. Preserve, Freezer Card in hand, Urchin Spines, Glacial Seal. Far past needing those as well. Obviously, you loot when the Dragon Sword is full. After using an ability, friendly units gain 3 armor. I do like that. When you equip a friendly unit, gain Conjure 4. I mean, that's more magic power for the bottom line, which doesn't really need it. It's the Pyre Gel that does the damage, not the magic power. Create an ephemeral copy of the first spell you play each turn. Apply Pyre Gel 5 to enemy units when a whelp dies is nice, but I only have 2 whelps, and I'm not really going to be using them like that. Emot Tome is absurd. It's ridiculously powerful. I would not be surprised to see if it gets nerfed at some point in the future. I don't want that to happen, obviously. I'm on the side of let it be powerful. Single player game. But I also would not at all be surprised. After using an ability, friendly units gain +5 damage. Sick. When you play your third spell of the turn, all cards gain 1 magic power for the rest of the battle. Sick. Versatile Lambert Staff, sure, why not? When you play a spell, cards in hand cost less, remove. At the end of the turn, freeze a card in hand. When a card with Consumer's Blade, that's not relevant. Permanently remove Consume. And lower its cost, but give it Consume. Obviously can't give it Consume. Perfect. Plus 20 magic power on a fire starter. Yeah. Better to consume those spells than not. Reroll. Intrinsic with -1 cost. No, I'm gonna disrespect Holy Stone here. The dupe is either Deep Offering or Awoken Rail Spike for the sake of the draw. 100%. I think it's got to be second copy of Deep Offering. And then I just need to remove as many cards from the deck as I can. Like, realistically, all these foregone powers need to go. I don't want to ever discard a random card in my hand. You know how important a random card in my hand is? I want to remove Snotty Whelp Gelly Sneeze, but I don't need to. I'm going to get rid of just one of the fire starters that has no upgrades. That'll do it. Let's head into Seraph Eternus. And turn us this deck into a victorious one. You may sap the damage off my units as much as you like. It will not do anything. I do want to get Pyre Blooded down on the bottom line, starting to power up. But Magma Cultist is how it gets the ability to do so. I'm gonna summon you. I'll get Magma Cultist on the cycle. Draw Darden. I just have to kill all of you before the turn. That'll happen. Oh, never mind. We get Magma Cultist anyway. Draw 4. That's exactly as many spaces I have in my hand. I have Emot Tome, so it gets duped as well. So removing another card from hand first is a better idea. Let's give Fire Gel to the floor as well. Even more. Okay, that's probably the most Fire Gel I can get before units start to die. So Fire Blooded, gain your damage. Then it's Spike of the Hellhorned. We'll throw Helical Crystallis for damage. Actually, go ahead, just kill all the enemies. Helical Crystallis, we'll throw that for damage. Then another Awoken Roundspike, drawing 2. Reducing their costs. Sacrificial Chamber, nice. Then we can start with their Ice Storms as well. I'll fan the flame, do that twice. Then it's time for Deep Offering number 1. Guardian Stone, good to see you, buddy. Our bottom floor is complete. At last, my arm is complete again. Dun, 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 dun. How dare you silence me on the bottom line? I'm gonna have to kill you about that. I don't relish having to do so, but you need to die. Welcome back to the bottom line. You've tuned in just in time for Hothead to eviscerate everyone. Oh, we drew another Deep Offering. Good lord. Yeah, that's pretty good. Another deep offering in this end. Hell yeah. Double flicker. Deep offering through it though. Then... Ooh, superheated for doubling the... For doubling the Pyogel on a unit. I think giving 60 Pyogel to the boss sounds like an incredible idea. Oh my god, I totally forgot that I have the split anvil. Oh god. Yeah, Seraph Eternus will die to a sneeze next turn. Quite literally. Get him, Gelly Sneeze! Gelly Sneeze him! What a beast. What an absolute beast. Comes into the field, has 64 additional damage on top of the 20, does damage 2 times to all enemies at the start of each turn. Incredible. What a beastly beast. I wish I was getting... This seems very expensive and very uncommon for taking advantage of something. Like, if I'm capable of generating enough Pyogel stacks that Pyre-Blooded gets really good bonuses from it, then all of the enemies are already dead. So this is pretty expensive, in my mind at least, for a win more card. That'll do it for the run though. We got those collectors. I think that's... Yes!
What a haul! I can't wait to add this to my pile.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Eep!
Where's my cut, you sniveling little shrimp?
Well, I was just reviewing the contract you sold me, and it doesn't say I need to give you anything, and also I never signed it, so...
The contract was just a formality. My golden princess needs a new purse, so either you give me that gold, or I'll make a purse out of you.
Ah! Someone help me!
What is going on here?
General! Nothing. Just a friendly conversation between dragons.
I think it'd be best if you left, Lieutenant Phoenix. I believe your leader is calling you.
I'm coming, Muffin!
You!
Should that dragon try to intimidate you again, young warrior, come find me.
I think I'm in love.
My name is Rhapsody, the name of the game is being Monster Train 2. Top left's a serious playlist for all my content in the Game Pass for the future. I love getting to do those at the end of each episode. It's just such a delight. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Special thanks this episode to Coulter. Hopefully we'll see y'all next time.